Hi YouTubers, it's Jessica. Do you guys remember I was telling you that there was one essential tool that I did not get for scrapbooking, and that was the Fiskars paper trimmer? Well, I started to sit down to record this video. I got about 2 seconds into it and the batteries died, so I had to run quickly into town and grab some batteries. And our local department store is like closing up, so everything in the store is 30% off. So look what I found. It was the only one they had, and I can't get it all in the frame, but you'll never believe what I paid for it. Ta-da! Yes, $6.99. Actually, I only paid $5.49, I believe, because it was 30% off. So I'm like super duper duper excited. Oh, so freaking excited. But I'm so glad I didn't buy it this weekend, because I would have paid a lot more for it than that. But okay, to get back to what I originally started recording for, the mini album that I made for my mother-in-law. This is going to be one of her Mother's Day gifts. She has a lot of pictures from the Victorian era, and so I thought this, a lot of black and white pictures, and that would be perfect for this. I didn't put a lot of pages in here because I didn't know if she would actually use it, because I just started scrapbooking, so I thought I would do like little small tester one and see how it goes. Again, I forgot to put a closure, but I have the Tim Holtz hardware findings, and so I'm going to put that on here. I actually made a clasp out of leather using the Tim Holtz hardware findings, and so I'm going to put on here, and I think it'll look really good. I used some black leather that my husband brought home. He upholsters, so I get a lot of that. Like, if there's something particular that I want, he will find it for me. So on the front here is Wild Orchid Craft Flowers, a Michael's frame, and then I just popped some beads on here. I don't know, these may have came from Annie over at Miss Garden Grove 1. I absolutely love her items. If I had $1 million, there's my top 3 people that I would buy from, and that would probably be Lizzie Jose, definitely, because her prices are like phenomenal, out of this world. Miss Garden Grove 1, because she has the most unique and beautiful, gorgeous, out of this world items. I love the quality of Wild Orchid Crafts, so I would probably buy from them. And I don't know who my other ones would be. I'd have to see. And I realized I forgot to put a bead on here. But anyway, I put a little bead spray on here that I made. It's my handmade. And then some flourishes around the album. I love flourishes. They're so gorgeous, and they go really well with this design. This paper line that I used is called Rosewood. It's either from Color Book or Color Book. I'm not sure how you say it. I never took foreign language, so I struggle a little bit with some of the pronunciations of the foreign names. So bear with me a little bit when it comes to saying some of the foreign names. But I left this page pretty much blank. I just put a flourish on here because I want her to put, like, I know she has this big picture. It's a portrait of like all of her ancestors, and I thought that'd be perfect on this page because it'll be like an introduction to the rest of the book. So we'll see how it goes. If she uses this one, I will make her a couple more. So let's see. And on this page, these kind of look blue in the camera. I don't know. Hopefully they come out black on your end, but I just used black cardstock and stickled the flowers and just put some bling in the middle. I believe I used a Sizzix die. I think this one here is a Tim Holtz flower that I only cut like part of it, And so like I put part of it here and part of it there to give it a little bit of a different look. And then I was making these tags and I embossed them, and I put the EK punch butterfly on there. And then I don't have a, what do you call that, a corner chomper. So what I did is I took my circle punch, and then I made the corners like that. And then I had these embossed pieces, so I just stuck them on this page because I thought they looked really cool on there, and they matched. So I tried to save room for a couple big pictures in this album so she could put some nice size ones. And then on this page, another one of my hand beaded sprays. And then Wild Orchid Craft Flowers. That's kind of hard to say. And this is a Sizzix Flourish. It's one of them that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. I didn't get a chance to do that video, but I picked this up. It was on clearance for $11.99, and I also had gotten this embossing set. It was on sale for $6.59, and I think I don't know if I got additional percentage off or not, but it didn't matter. I thought that was a pretty good deal. And then I want to tell you too, Blitzy is having their Sizzix dies. They have a whole bunch of them on sale right now for I'm not going to say $12.95. I already ordered one. They're going fast because, like, I had one in my cart, and then I went back and it was expired, and then it was already sold out. So within an hour it was already sold out. So yeah, crazy, huh? But I'll post a link below because for everybody who signs up, I get $10 when they order. So that will help me out tremendously with starting up all my new crafting. But I want to show you this page, and what I did is stamped a flourish on here and put some bling. This is that pocket that I love so much. It's got a tag up here, and then tag here, and then a tag here, and then on the back side you could put a picture in here. And then here's a pocket, and it's got a tag, and then I just hand drew some journal spots on it. And then this is another one of those embossed tags that I made. Photo mat, and then you can also put a photo there. And then this side, I made a hand fan because this side of the paper, it looks, I can't really see it, and it won't focus probably. It's trying to focus, but it looks like little hand fans right there. So I thought that would be cute because it kind of flows throughout. And there's a lot of pink on this page, so I tried to make it flow. I just put some netting over the white popped up background, and some of my lace that I have in my stash, and some of this beaded, or not beaded trim, but it's kind of like a Chinese braid. And I continued the Chinese braid in the same lace on this side of the page, and then Tim Holtz key that I cut out using my Big Shot, and then one of my butterflies. And then here's a tiny little butterfly here. He's been rub and buffed, but he's not wanting to focus, so anyway. And then a little photo mat that I used my new Martha Stewart punch. It took me a little while to get used to that punch. It's not as easy as it looks. And then on this page, I also left it, you know, so she could put a big photo there. Let's see here. Wild Orchid Craft Flowers, EK Success Punch. Of course, y'all know the Tim Holtz. This is also the Tim Holtz. I cut the end off of one of the dies. I just used part of the die that I had and stuck that on there. And then I made a little pocket over here using sequins and ribbon. And this, all the same paper line throughout the whole thing. Made another tag. Just a tag. And then distress tag. And I have to make some tags, photo mat for this pocket yet too. Just show you. It's I just made a pocket and trim that I got at Hobby Lobby. I got this trim and this trim. This trim was, I think they both were $1.50, and I think there was 3 yards in there for that. And then this page, I just put a photo mat in here, and you can put a photo back there as well. And then the back, I always leave my backs blank because with it laying down all the time, it's going to get ruined anyway. So, thanks for watching.